Alright. Well, I don't know what the heck happened there. Something happened with the gameplay and it completely glitched out. Alright. I think everything's working again. Stupid. I don't know. And then it started me way the heck back here.
Where is it?
Can I save it? Whatever. I'm not even gonna save it. I'm just gonna try to do this. Hopefully it doesn't act up again. Maybe I can just skip through some of that cutscene stuff. I guess I could, and I could always watch it on YouTube if need be.
There! It's him!
Thank the Maker!
Alright. I'm gonna skip this.
What would you have me?
We can't.
And who?
Please.
Okay.
The
It better not
infighting
glitch.
may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not that. I cannot
Now I'm
claim
just-
to
now
know
I'm
the
just
mind
mad.
of that creature. Only his effect on us.
There are...
Another, our lead, another. The more that is hard to accept, no? What we have been called.
I escaped the avalanche.
Of course. Or perhaps, can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Investigate
Corypheus said he
that.
found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker.
The scorn.
I know I could not bear such.
I still don't believe, huh?
Mother Giselle, lies or not?
So he won't skip this cutscene, apparently.
Shadows fall and
I gotta sit through this again.
fled.
I do, too.
Still your heart, the dawn will come.
Oh, you better work.
The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky
looks like I gotta sit through all this stuff again. Terrible.
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
Alright, come on.
A word.
We skip this? No.
The orb.
Oh, wow.
I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right.
They were Corypheus. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction.
So now I can't skip this either. Alright, well, hopefully it works. Can I skip this? Okay.
By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed.
So it only allows me to skip a little bit. Like this, it's not letting me skip.
Scout to the north. Be their guide.
Come on.
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it.
So we gotta sit through all this again. Okay, fine.
Grow.
Better not glitch out again. Alright, good. Sky hold.
Scott.
So I know I gotta get in here and say a few things or something. You have some choices you can make. Now everything's glitching. What the heck?
If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
Fine, let's go with this.
This all began with Andraste's blessing. It was that simple.
Yet did her blessing grant you worthiness? Or was it given because you were already worthy? Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition.
So I can skip this. Everyone agreed to this? We'll try that.
It's unanimous. You all have that much confidence in me?
All of these people have their lives because of you. They will follow.
That wasn't the question.
I will not lie. Handing this power to anyone is troubling.
So
But
she
I have
didn't
to
slightly
admit,
approve.
There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
Better not glitch, I mean it. Iron Bull.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He intends to be a god.
Wherever you lead.
They have.
Commander! Will...
Inquisition!
I'm gonna try to skip all this.
Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Seems to be going alright for now. Now they're all nudge, nudge, wink, winking each other. Like it's some big joke. Alright. So, hopefully we're good to go now. Stupid. Now he's got to rebuild the whole place. Completely destroyed.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Alright, well, let's investigate. Archdemon.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, but this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
It's a Patronus.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. When you were at Therenfall, you uncovered a plot to kill Empress Celine.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he's growing. The Envy Demon gloated about a massive force of demons.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that.
Good old
Everyone
Varric.
acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
Don't make deals for me.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Now everyone's looking at each other all
We stand ready
cross-eyed.
to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Rex.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with bastard soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and opened your eyes, you'd see.
All right.
that the Inquisition is our
Well, now I'm in a whole nother area to explore, it looks like. Find the war room, find the blacksmith. do this and do that and do that and do this and do this and go here and go there and go there and go here. Holy cow. Upper court, lower courtyard, and undercroft. Okay. Well, let's putz around in here for a little bit. Figure out what's going on. It's fast travel, what is this? I don't know what that is. And that's going to the undercroft. Apparently I can fast travel right there. That's nothing. Thrones found, 1 out of 21. Here's Josephine. Okay. Does not look like I can grab anything in here. Let's talk to her.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
When Johnny Porter said to
Everything in the
save.
Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Alright.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
The
I pray
Empress.
you're right. If the hints from Therinfor are to be believed, we are all in terrible danger. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Tedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Alright. I don't have a thing to wear.
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them. I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Alright. Well, I'm going to do what good old Johnny Porter said. Johnny Porter 2. Now I'm going to save. Okay, well, I'm just going to sit back, relax, and we're going to putz around this castle for a little bit. See if I can't find anything. Apparently it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. Okay. I wonder if I can jump out of here. Nope. This won't let me. Okay, so that's where I can summon the war count. What if I just go in here then? Do they have the exact same setup as before? A little bit different. So I have 1 Inquisition perk, huh?
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Lord Bernard. Warrior schematic, sellswords, Templars, Chevaliers. The Inquisition came from a wide-ranging background. Scour the troops' arms and armor for new, rare schematics. True grit. Okay. Well, I'll mess with that later. I just wanted to kind of see what was going on in here. So that looks like that's the end of that. That's the War Council. Whatever. Summon the War Council. Hey, Forrest. Thanks for stopping back. No problem. I didn't know it was actually going to kill the broadcast. I figured when I stopped the game that the broadcast might keep going, but apparently it just completely cut out, so figured I'd start up again. give her a shot. So now I'm in Skyhold, I guess, and I'm just kind of putzing around right now, looking around, exploring. So that's the war room. I don't know what that is. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, it says there's a question mark in here, but when I go in there, all it does is this, and I can't walk around. Oh, I wonder if the question mark... I don't know. I was thinking, what if the question mark is one of the doing the Inquisition perk thing? But I just get out of there and he leaves the room automatically. Alright, fine. Not gonna worry about that then. I could probably talk to her again. Not gonna worry about that. Okay. So we're back out here. Can I go in here? Nope. Putz around in here a little bit. I can go in here, looks like. Okay. And I can go in there. Alright, well. Let's make sure. Okay, can't go in there. This, that's where Josephine was. Someone's blowing a horn. That's just a big mess. Okay. See what's in here then. I don't think there's another door over here, was there? Maybe there was. This one. But I can't open it. I can't talk to them either. Okay. And there's a door up there, but that's going into the Undercroft, I think they call it. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's go into here. There's Solus.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Read. The Rotunda and the Fresco. Sister Liliana. As per your request, I have made a thorough examination of the fresco adorning the Rotunda. I first attempted to clarify its intent with Monsieur Solus. Forgive me, I know he is not titled with the structure of the Inquisitor, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific. On the mural, all Monsieur would say is Skyhold is his fortress, meaning, of course, the Inquisitor. These are his actions. He is, of course, correct. The subject of each edition is self-evident. On the medium and method, it is elven fresco, pigment and plaster, and it is grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is applied. It is considered with long periods of study before the image emerges whole cloth and with certainty. It speaks of how I imagine elves view the world and the measured nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Monsieur given his probable years of study, but it is still an amazing work demonstrating an art with few living practitioners even among the Dalish. Archivist Bannon, Archivist. Okay. So this is Solus's room. Apparently I can come into here too. That's all blocked off. Let's read this. Request for resources on the Fade. Regarding your request, as a noted partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montaliette. Lady Montalet has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. A few titles on hand accompany this letter, with the remaining en route from libraries in Val Royale and surroundings. Archivist abandoned. Fate and Spirits Mysterious by Brother Ferdinand Genevieve. An Enchanter's Observation by Anonymous, the Unholy Grace, author unknown. On Silver Cords by First Enchanter Irving. Wisdom Failed. The Hedge Mage collected by First Enchanter Heron. Translations of the Evelyn Excavation collected by Brother Ferdinand Genevieve. Taventier, blah blah blah. Our Illyrian Heart by the former Sister Larendy. Speaking on the Other, the translation by Lady on Lyrium. Okay. What else is there? Okay, there's Solus. And looks like I can go up there. Well, let's talk to him then.
Inquisitor.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
I respect you.
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
It's funny. This place now is Hogwarts, probably. That's what it reminds me of.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
Clearly you woke up.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imagination. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If Corypheus destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
I hope that works. Weird, but good for you, huh? Good for you.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train to flick a dagger or an arrow to its target. The grace with which you move is a pleasing side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Alright, what else we got? Where have you studied? Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers. The best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen.
Spirits that are
Spirits of
possessed.
purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
It's funny. Can spirits be possessed? Wisdom and purpose.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they
Lucid
exist
dreaming.
without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
You need a body to be real. Whatever.
I hadn't thought about it that way. But I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
Alright.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
The big orange comfy couch, huh? Straight out of Nickelodeon. So this is taking me up where I don't want to go. That's fine. I'll come back down here. Yeah, the big orange comfy couch from Snick, Saturday Night Nick. I don't really want to come out here yet either. Kind of want to putz around in here. Yeah, I have a great big stack of I have like a huge stack of cassette tapes. I wish I had more of them. But there were cassette tapes that my dad recorded on. He took old VHS tapes back in the 90s and ended up recording like old Nickelodeon. And so he left all the commercials and everything in there too. So there's all these old Nick shows and all the commercials and everything. I think it's from like 1996. And I've been going through those tapes, trying to pinpoint exactly what year and stuff they were from and what days. So I've been recently watching those, and that's why I remember the big orange comfy couch. Was thinking it'd be cool to like upload them to a YouTube channel sometime. Stick them on YouTube for everyone to watch. Shows like Muppet Babies are on there, and Beetlejuice, and Rugrats, Doug. All those old classics. Alright. So that was that. I talked to Solus. And that's to the Undercroft. Let's go into the Undercroft then. Now it makes a big fuss about it. Okay.
Now, what did they make down here? What can I make?
Storage. Now there's something over here I can read. Hard and Hightower, Chapter 6. I'm not going to sit here and read all this. It's all in the codex. It's awesome. It looks like I finally get some storage, huh? Well, let's see what the Undercroft is at least. Cataloging Skyhold Undercroft additions. Difficult to be clear, we can add all the equipment our backs can bear, but structural changes are best avoided. With new walls and such, you need anchors to tie in new stone, which means excavation. And I wouldn't go messing with the Undercroft. Seems like it was built to purpose, whatever that was. The whole keep has settled on top of it. It's weathered some serious heat and pressure. There are spots that feel like the inside of a forge. Large spots, no idea what that means. It's as solid as you get, so fill it full of tools and toys. But there's a dwarven name for someone who tries to change an old build like that. Sodding fool. Structural evaluation for Lord Trevelyan's consideration, Mason Gats. Okay. Tint armor. Armor tinting. So you can tint it. Weird. Okay. Well, let's see what the storage thing is. So it looks like I can... That's awesome. So now I can stick a bunch of random stuff in here. That is awesome. So now when I have a bunch of nonsense that I don't want to mess with. Holy cow. Alright. I can buy and sell stuff right here. It's crazy.
If I hear one more fuller called a blood growth.
Modify armor, modify weapons. Okay. Craft armor. Craft weapons. Plan out the design of the castle, huh? So now I'm in like a waterfall. Upgrade my potions and equip potions, huh? So this is where I do all this and then customize my castle. Bed, drapery, thrones. Quest completed. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna save it real quick. We're gonna go back into the main hall here. Alright, and that I can fast travel. Okay, well, let's head upstairs. Let's go see what's up there. Yeah, so there's the Undercroft. Look for coal. It must be, huh, wonder where that's at. Must be outside. Oh, I'm in the upper courtyard. Huh. So if I'm in the upper courtyard, then what is over here then? So this is like a big giant library, it looks like. The Veil. I'm gonna skip all this. Because this is all in my codex. feel like I can move a painting and turn in research. So that's where you, okay, so this is where you can turn in the research at. And I can continue to go up. Here's Dorian. Well, let's talk to him.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. I suppose a proper introduction is called for, now that we're not running for our lives. Dorian of House Parvis, most recently of the Tevinter Imperium. I was at Redcliffe when the Venatori assumed command of your southern mages. I only wish I could have given more warning.
What you did was brave. What? Flirt with them? I don't think I'm gonna do that. Flirt with them.
Then you're a magister.
I know it's all the same to Southerners, but no, I'm not. All members of the Magisterium, and thus all Magisters, are mages. But not all mages are part of the Magisterium. Not to imply I'm just any mage, of course, but let's not start with incorrect assumptions.
You mentioned these Venatori when you arrived. They're a cult?
The Venatori are fools, so desperate to restore the Imperium's glory days that sacrifice our nation's soul. They made an offer to your mage rebels to join forces, but I'd bet they didn't leave the outcome to chance. The result is the army you saw at Haven. This Elder One has more magic than you can shake a stick at.
I appreciate what you tried to do at Haven.
For all the good it did. I had an image in my head of rushing in, saving the day. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales.
Tales.
But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
You seem upset.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
It's not destroyed yet.
You didn't do anything. Those men did, 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again.
Happily.
I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
Nope. You need to go. Tell him to leave for good. You'd fight your own people.
You'd really fight your own countrymen?
Southerners like to think of the Imperium as nothing but slavers and cultists. Why not? That's all you see. But it's not true. Some Tevinters are not only handsome and well-dressed, but rather put off by all that rot. So, I'll happily kill cultists or anyone who thinks a Darkspawn god is the way of the future.
You could be a spy.
What if this is a ruse? The Venatori could have captured you, sent you here.
Rather elaborate, considering they'd need to have assumed you'd escape Haven. But I am the ideal spy. Charming, clever, perfect teeth and hair. It all fits. How about this?
Captain Hook mustache.
Let me help, and you can hang me later, if you wish. I look good in rope.
You need to go.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
We don't know what will happen. Nobody does.
An optimist! Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon a unicorn. All I know is this.
Now he's flirting with me.
Needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Alrighty. Trophy earned. The brightest of their age. Alright. Now who's this?
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns.
Research
You'll find
concerns?
My skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You replace Manave. You're a Tranquil.
You're taking over the duties of Manave?
Yes. A death provided the vacancy. I am told there are many who will miss her. My skills will ensure that you do not miss her ability.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
She went to school.
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
So I need to...
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
So I need to start working on building up Skyhold, huh? Well, he looks like he's gonna trip. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, let's run up here and see what's going on, huh? Examine. Doesn't look like it's going in my codex, so I gotta read it. You'll be happy to, on the condition of your charges. Dear Liliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples. Okay, Schmooples II is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news, I managed to discourage Boulay from relieving herself on the silk rug Justinia gave you. Felician from 2 doors over has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. She is quite delightful, and Schmooples, too, is fond of her. I suspect it is because she brings some sweets from her father's shop. I had to ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house. However, as someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago, an agent of one of Blancard's, hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets, I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to Blancards about their spies. All I had to do was put Schmooples 2 in his face and tell him that I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart for Ferelden as soon as possible. I have arranged for a gardener to take over housekeeping. Jack Sparrow, huh? Okay. So I can just keep examining that, apparently. And I can fast travel up here. So there's Liliana. I don't think I can go out this door. Nothing else. That went to the Codex, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Sister Leliana will want access to the bones.
Note found in Skyhold's rookery. Baron Plucky, I don't care how many missions he's flown or how many lives his actions have saved. He is a holy terror. Nearly pecked out my eye the last time I tried to attach a message to him. All the dramatic flapping and squawking caused the sisters to come over. You should have seen her look when she snatched the letter from me. If I had a weaker constitution, it might have killed me on the spot. I suppose she thought I was trying to murder her prized raven. And all she said to do was coo at him, and the Baron hopped onto her shoulder. All sweetness nestled into her neck. How does she do it? All the birds like her. Is it blood magic? It's a blood magic, isn't it?
Get
Weaver.
the cages up here. Quickly.
Alright, let's talk to her then.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
I blame the game for not telling me to go save him. Right away. It was your fault.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
Or we could have lost both.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. They're our soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
Now she's gonna go kill herself.
Our agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, these so-called Venatori. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. For what, I do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Good old Venatori.
Do you know anything about Calpurnia?
Only that Calpurnia is a name from ancient Tevinter legend. An unusual one. She was a priestess of Dumat, foster mother to the founder of the Imperium. A name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends. We must prove them wrong.
Alright. Good
I'm
idea.
pleased to see my spy master is on top of the matter.
I try. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses. I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Flirt with him now.
Vicinius sounds like a Tevinter name.
Born in Tallow. Although he claims to be from Virantium, he sells rare oils and amber, and prefers red wine to white.
What side of the bed does he sleep on?
Exactly.
He's unremarkable. I cannot think why Calpurnia would care.
She should know.
What if Vicinius is as much in the dark as we are?
It never hurts to eliminate an avenue of inquiry. And we should tread lightly with the Venatori. They have contacts and spies, just as we do. The sooner you speak with Vicinius, the better.
I'll try charm.
We should warn Vicinius that the Venatori cultists are sniffing around.
You'd earn his trust. I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Val Royeaux. Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
Alright. So Calpurnia's unlocked now. I wonder where Cullen went running off to. Can I talk to her again?
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us. Even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
You must miss Justinia.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in Haven. I am much better now.
Now that
She was a good
Haven's
friend,
destroyed.
and it will take time to get used to her absence. But thank you for asking. It is appreciated.
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
Alright.
I'll leave you to your work.
I'll get out of there. Alright. So that was that. There's no Cullen. Okay. There's no more upstairs, right? I believe I can only go downstairs. Wonder if you can just jump right over that. Didn't even do any damage to him. No fall damage. But when he's outside, though, then you get fall damage, of course, because why not?
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace, it is.
Alright. What is this now? Haven destroyed by Darkest Menace. Dire news from the Frostbacks. The Pilgrim Sanctuary of Haven, home to the new Inquisition, has been destroyed. Information is still vague, but some believe a dragon resembling an archdemon was involved in the attacks. Fears of a new blight are now beginning to surface. As the Chantry continues to flounder, some are concerned that Haven's destruction may predict the Inquisition's imminent collapse. However, there is yet hope, as reports indicate that the Heralds of Andraste and Inquisition leadership survived and have found refuge elsewhere. Crier Belinus. Okay. Well, can't go out there. And then there's Sarah. That's fine. I'm just gonna run around a little bit, putz around. I can open this up. This looks like a pretty big area. The Forgotten Boy. Look for Cole. Wonder whatever happened to him. I'm gonna go see what's going on over here. Let's go look for Cole. Now who do I gotta...
The order was sent?
Yes.
There he is.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Eating bugs.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer.
A demon.
Although the truth is somewhat more complex.
He helped us.
Cole helped me escape the Envy Demon. I already agreed to let him stay.
Why is she
That was
disapproved?
before we knew what it was. Honoring deals with demons is a swift path to an early grave.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But Cole looks like a young man.
Cole looks like
Could it
Huckleberry
be
Finn.
possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Explain more of possession? Sure, why not?
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
What of demons at the breach? I'll get rid of him.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years.
Just like
He
Wolverine.
looks like a young man.
He's as old
For
as
all
Wolverine.
intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
He was right.
He's gonna go throw himself on the fire.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat.
Rack him.
Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm...
Oh, knock it off. Okay. Exactly. Stop that. Knock it off.
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone.
What? So now soldiers is dying all over the place, or
Brown
what?
Pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to
Those
be
doggone
more like
Templar,
what I
huh?
am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
Stay and help us. We'll join the Inquisition. I thought he was part of the Inquisition already.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's
What's her
someone
face disapproves?
hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please.
What is he doing?
The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Give him a chance or end his pain? The heck? Don't go murdering anyone, jeez.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Alright, so we got that little quest knocked out of the ballpark. Surgeon.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Focus your attention on the injured, and what is she doing? Sitting on her butt, not doing anything.
I'll ask around tomorrow. Thank you.
Alright, there's quite a bit of stuff going on. I'm going to hit pause. I'm going to save it. I think I'm going to end the live stream right here. I've been going for a while now. I got to get up pretty early tomorrow morning. So I think I'm going to save it. And I think I'm going to get on out of here. I'm just going to check a few things in the journal. Holy smoke. Now I got all sorts of stuff to do. Hissing wastes. Alright, so, well, whatever, I think I'm going to get on out of here. So once again, I want to thank everyone who stopped in and checked out the live stream. I apologize that the game glitched out and freaked out and completely messed up and I had to start all over again. But anyway, it was fun. It was pretty good to sit back and continue onward and get into a new area. So anyway, I think I'm going to get out of here. Forrest, have a good evening. You too, Forrest. And Johnny Porter, thanks for chiming in, and David Williams and everyone else. So once again, I want to thank everyone for checking out the live stream, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.